strong.
Hi everyone! Welcome back to Big Kids Club, episode 4. My name is Rebecca, and I'm a student of Occupational Therapy at Kean University. Today, I'm going to be guiding you all through a very fun-filled session. But before we do that, let's take a look at the group plan. Looks like today we're going to be learning how to stay social even while socially distancing. If you remember in the first video you watched, you got to meet Petra, and she taught us about the importance of understanding our feelings. In the second video you watched, you were able to meet Diana, and she taught us about the traits of a friend. In the third video you watched, you were able to meet Rachel, and she taught us how to handle conflict in a way that feels good for both you and the other person. Make sure you keep those skills in mind because we're going to be using those skills while we learn about these virtual games today. I'm going to be teaching you all 3 games you can play virtually with your friends, so make sure you stay tuned. So before we start, let's first take some time to grab our mood meters and identify how we are feeling right now. I'm going to give you all 20 seconds to grab your mood meters. If you already have them, great. In the meantime, let's see how many sit-ups you can do. All right. Did anyone do any sit-ups? How many did you do? Great job. Okay, now that we have our mood meters handy, let's take a minute to discuss how we're feeling. Remember, this is very important because if you're going to be playing with others, you want to know how you're feeling. Often, the way we act is because of how we're feeling. So it's really important to think about it before we play with others. I'm going to give you all 30 seconds now to think about how you are feeling right now. If you need more time, just pause the video and join us when you're ready. Okay, now that we have taken some time to think about it, let's talk about it. I'm feeling green today. I'm feeling excited to be here and working with you all. How are you feeling today? Are you feeling green? Calm, happy, or excited? Or maybe you're feeling red and feeling out of control, hysterical, or even really, really excited. Maybe you're feeling yellow, silly, surprised, or anxious. Or maybe you're feeling sad, tired, or shy. Remember, all of these feelings are healthy and normal to have from time to time. But if you are feeling red, yellow, or blue when you're going to be playing with your friends, it may not hurt to take some time away and think about why you're feeling this way and what are some of the things that you can do to make yourself feel better. This is really important because our feelings do affect our actions, and we should think about that before we start to play with our friends. When we are going to play with our friends, we want everyone to feel good about the interaction. Remember, there are no good or bad feelings, but Knowing how we are feeling can help us to play in a way that both of us enjoy. Don't forget to take a look at your friend traits booklet too, as we want to keep these in mind when we are playing with our friends. If you don't have yours right now, that's okay. I forgot mine too. I'm going to give you 20 seconds now to go and get it. If you already have it, great. Use the 20 seconds to do as many sit-ups as you can. Okay, did anyone do any sit-ups? Great. How many did you do? Great job. Did everyone else get their booklets? Awesome. I got mine too. If you can't find yours, don't worry. You can always look back at video number 2 with Diana and review them. For now, let's take a look at my booklet. When we are playing with our friends, we want to make sure that we are making decisions that show we have the positive qualities of being a friend. All right, now that we know how we're feeling and we remember those positive traits of a friend, we can start our activity. Today, I wanted to talk to everyone about how we can keep in touch with our friends and still play with them even though we can't be near them right now. I have come up with 3 different games that you can play with your friends using either FaceTime, Zoom, Google Meet, or however you are communicating with your friends virtually right now. Being able to play games with each other can make us feel closer to one another, and it may even make you feel better about yourself. Okay, everyone, I hope you stay tuned because I'm going to show you all how I played these games virtually with my friends. All right, everyone. The first activity I'm going to show you today is social bingo. If you check the description link below, you'll find that there's a PDF file where you can print out these cards as well as caller cards. The person who is going to be the caller should print out 2 of these caller cards. They're going to cut one so they can use them to place on top of the other one. This will make sure that when numbers are called, they're not reused. If you would like, you could pause the video now and print out these cards. Or you can hold on, listen to the instructions, and print them out at a later date. Make sure you ask for your parent or guardian's permission before you print anything out. To play social bingo, you will need one person to be the caller. Everyone else will need these cards. The person who is going to be the caller is going to need a little extra space, so they might use a desk or a table. You're also going to need a cup where you can hold your numbers. That way you don't call a number twice. If a number is called that is on your card, you can mark off your card in several different ways. I prefer to use a marker or a writing utensil, but you can use a piece of paper to just cover it up. To get bingo, you need to get 5 spots in a row, and you need to ask 5 questions to your friends. The spots need to be in a row, so they can be down like this, they can go across, or they can go diagonally. Make sure that when you get all the spots in a row, you yell out, bingo! Make sure that while you're playing the game and marking off your spots, you're asking the question as you go. If you don't ask the question, you can't mark off your spot and get a true bingo. If you are not the winner, that's okay. It's about playing the game and having fun. But remember to make sure that you encourage your friends when they win, because this is a positive trait of a friend. Okay, now that we know how to play social bingo, stay tuned because I'm going to show you all how I played with my friends. Hey, do you want to play social bingo?
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Oh, stop.
Okay. Do you mind if I'm the caller?
No, not at all.
Okay, I'm going to start.
Okay.
Okay, the first one is number 9.
I don't have 9.
Let me see if I have 9. I don't have it. Okay, next one. Number 13.
I do. So if you could be famous, what would you want to be famous for?
If I could be famous, I would want to be famous for coming up with some sort of technology, like a super fast car or something. Okay, next. $15.
I have that. All right. What is your favorite Netflix show?
My favorite Netflix show is The Little Vampire. Well, it's not really a show, it's a movie, but it's so cool. Have you seen it?
No, I haven't watched that.
Okay. Let me see if I have 15. Oh, I have 15. What's your favorite Netflix show?
At the moment, my favorite Netflix show is Married at First Sight.
I never heard of that show.
It's really cute.
I'll have to watch it. Okay, next one. All right. Were you all able to see how I played social bingo with my friends? Did you guys notice that when I was playing with my friends, I listened? Is this a trait of a friend? Yes, listening is a trait of a friend, and it's a big part of communicating and how we're able to socialize with our friends. Even though you are asking questions in this game, it is important to listen too. Remember, when we play games with our friends, we want to talk to them in a way that is kind, and we want them to feel good about it the same way we feel good. All right, time for game 2. Up next, I'm going to show you all how to play the game Twister. To play the game Twister, you will need someone who will spin the spinner and a board. If you don't have a Twister board at home, that's okay. I have enclosed in the description link below some instructions on how you can make your own homemade Twister board. Stay tuned because I'll also show you here. Okay, I know that was fast, but don't worry, there's instructions in the description link below. To play Twister, the caller will call out a combination direction like this. Left foot, green. The player that is not spinning at the moment will put their left foot on the green spot as directed. In a normal game of Twister, you wouldn't move your hands unless you were directed to. But because we're going to be playing virtually, you are going to need to move your hands to be the caller. That's okay, just make sure you place them back after you call out. No elbows and no knees can touch the mat, so make sure you're keeping your balance. When you're playing, make sure that your hands and feet are only on one color. If a combination is called out that you are already doing, move your hand or foot to the same color on a different location. Finally, make sure that you don't fall over, because if you do, you are out and your friends will be the winners. But remember, even if they are the winners, that's okay. It's about playing the game and having fun. Making sure that we're encouraging our friends even when we are not the winners. Do you want to play Twister?
Sure.
Okay, let's go. You start. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. Left foot yellow.
Okay. Yellow. Left hand.
Ready?
Yep.
Left foot red.
What did you think? Did you notice how I went back and forth with my friend taking turns? This is important because when you're playing with your friends, you want to allow everyone to have a chance. We want to make sure that everyone feels included. Okay, the last game I'm going to show you guys today is Pictionary. This is a great game to play because there are so many different ways you can play it. Today I'm going to be showing you with the supplies that I have available at home, but you can use whatever you have available. To play the game Pictionary, you need to choose a list. Some ideas could be movies or animals. You want to make sure that you're waiting patiently. It can be a game where you have to wait for other people to finish first, so you need to practice your patience while you're playing the game. Waiting patiently while your friends are playing will allow them to feel positive about the game too. You wouldn't like it if someone else rushed you while you were playing, would you? Watch me now as I play with my friends. A cat, an owl, Batman.
Yep.
Nice. Okay.
Girl. Wonder Woman.
Yes.
Awesome.
Okay, what did you guys think? Did you notice how I waited patiently for my friends to finish before I started mine? That's the trait of a good friend, and we want to make sure that we're doing that when we're playing with others. That was fun. How are you feeling? Are you feeling blue, yellow, red, or green? I'm feeling green because I had so much fun with you all today. I hope you did too. Today we covered a lot. We started by talking about our feelings and how they can influence the way we communicate with others. Afterwards, I taught you all 3 different ways you can play with your friends virtually, including social bingo, Twister, and Pictionary. We also talked about how we want to make sure that while we're playing with our friends, we're practicing those good friend traits. It's important to take turns when we're playing with our friends, that way everyone gets a chance. And it can also make it less likely that conflict will occur. I hope you all had lots of fun today. I know I did. Remember, the skills that we learned in videos 1, 2, and 3 all help us play with our friends better. When we understand our feelings and we are able to identify what those good friend traits are, and we're able to identify how we can handle conflicts best, we can only have better interactions with our friends. We may not always get it perfect, but if we practice, we'll only do better each and every time. Make sure you stay tuned for next week. You're going to be meeting Katie, and she has lots of fun activities for you all. Also, parents, stay tuned. Katie has some information for you too. Thank you guys for joining. See you next time with Big Kids Club.
Strong.